Well, we meet again on a beautiful, overcast, rainy Tuesday here in the Wasteland, July 29th. This is a day on your human calendar. The year is 2024. Or as and some people at Kyrgyzstan like to say, 12,024. If we really wanted to date the calendar, we could add another digit in there. But just to keep it simple, just add one to the beginning, and you got an idea about how long we've been trying to make this work. 12,000 years, pretty solid. And that's a mighty long time, but I mean to tell you, there's something else. Post late stage capitalism. Looking forward to that, everybody. When the bubble pops, what are you going to get out of it? I hope it's healthcare, food, shelter, loving relationships, and some good times. Some hard work, too. Gosh darn it. Just make it interesting, huh? Live your life as if no one's watching. That's what I do most weeks here at Little Empire. This is us in the shop. We just hang out for a little while to start. You might be lurking out there in the distance, and this is on in the background. That is the perfect vibe. We're just hanging out, having a good time. Try not to make the cut-off compressor pop too many times, and try to make sure every word ends on an upbeat. That way, it's good for YouTube. If you're an editor looking for a little bit of free work, if you're an editor who just needs some free work, I got you. I'll send some files your way, and then I'll pay you up to free things that I can just give you. Let's do a barter. What do you need? I might have it in a storage space somewhere. And if I don't, I'll find it in somebody else's storage space. That's how I'll handle that. At Level Up with Louie, we just chill out for a little bit. We hang out. We do a little bit of work in the shop for the next 3 hours. I'm going to get these two lasers up and running. I have a lightning bolt and a fireball with me. These are both lasers that are called Glowforge Pluses. You can see them over there in the shop cam. Lightning bolt and fireball right back there. Fireball needs a couple pieces put on. You can see in the laser shot, I gotta put that carriage plate back on and the laser head, but it's cleaned out, looking pretty good. If you're looking pretty good out there, salute to you. Well done waking up and just kind of getting on it today. One thing I figured out a little while ago, you gotta wake up and you gotta get on it. Here's to waking up and getting on it. Let's see, tonight we are playing a little bit of the Veil of the Failed and Fallen with Robert Turk, the author and game developer, and the good crew at Nat 21 Adventures, who do amazing live streams. And again, they've let me be a part of one of them, which I always look forward to. In fact, this Thursday, I'm doing a stream with Mab. Come check that out. We'll be just hanging out. Like lasers and crafting. The Mab Lab. All right, this is Level Up with Louie. At the beginning of Level Up with Louie, what we like to do is play a little bit of the theme song. And while that theme song is playing, I walk around the shop looking busy. So I encourage you, while this theme song is playing, get up, walk around your space, and look busy. You never know. You might trick yourself into actually becoming busy. That's it. The beautiful Level Up with Louie theme song, written by the wonderful Michael Bromery, who I haven't reached out to yet, but I plan on reaching out to because we're going to include some more of his music in these streams. If you have some music that you want to get into one of these Level Up with Louie, Dream of Adventure, hanging out in the shop streams, we can make that happen for the low, low cost of barter out here in the Wastelands.
Down into the wasteland,
where we all are doing our best. Barter seems to be a great way to trade. You do, in a way, need to put a monetary value on the items you're bartering in relevance to the current system you are participating willingly or unwillingly in. That way you feel that the barter is fair. These are two quotes. I just use the single quote when I quote things, but I use one hand. It's called efficiency. And I have it. In fact, I have efficiency of viewers. All of you out there, clap your hands. Just clap your hands. Now clap. Now clap. Now clap your hands. Just clap your hands. Now clap. Now clap. Everybody's doing great on that clapping. We're going to jump right into some music and me getting some things together in the shop. Hope you're having a good day, and next couple hours, let me be your DJ as we enter the Wastelands together. Talk about a little bit about what it is to be alive, to be a human being. Maybe a little science, ancient tech. No aliens. It's a lonely, lonely forest. But we're going to do it all here at Level Up with Louie. First of all, let's start things off with a little bit of the Zuko rap. I'm going to get into a little bit of electro swing to bring that mood on up. Here we go.
Time's up, rise up in the mirror. Now I see clearer, clearer.
Yeah. Who am I? Somebody who can't get a hold of his mind. Somebody who doesn't know one from the other until I see both in emotion collide. I say I'll be fine, but that was a lie. You tried to make me someone you could define, but I couldn't fake all this hatred. You gave me a scar just because I had spoke out of line. Again, I was lost inside of my thoughts. I wanna do better, I guess I could not. It's in what he said, it controlled me a lot. And yet in the end, all I see are my flaws. And I just go off whenever I'm crossed. So give me the truth, I'm sick of the loss. If only you knew the strength that I got. It's not cause of you, there's nothing you taught. But how ironic though it's cold, it doesn't really bother me. And they will never leave me frozen. All I gotta do is breathe. I'm gonna be the one who's chosen, and I'ma leave you for the weak. I'm sick of feeling like you own me. I found a different source of heat. I was never alone, I couldn't do this on my own. So shout out to Uncle I wrote, was my single hope. Without him I would've composed to help realize my goals. And it really shows, cause I've been at war with myself up inside my head. All this time I had only tried to be someone I could pretend.
Time's up, through the fire and the flames I'm gonna rise up. Look deep into my life in the mirror. Was a struggle inside, I see clearer. Now I see clearer, now I'm burning. Years of trying to know my purpose. Tell me, why did I deserve this? Time's up, I know the truth is out, and now you'll be burned.
Who am I, a fool who buys into the system you provided? I would ride for you, oh Zion, even die to prove a liar. Father, son, the two divided. Took my love and crucified it. Filled with hate and you supplied it. Thought me weak and you despised it. Searching for a father, but I already had one. Searching for acceptance, but I already had some. Had to look internally, further me from the burgundy clothing that I had known. I had to go on my own. It was a change that I didn't think I could make. He showed me the way, would say every day, if truly you want to be great, the mirror is what you must face. I couldn't relate, I wanted to please you. I was the begging to you on my knees. To what did you do? You made me retreat to doing a task that no one can reach. You didn't know then what you were setting in motion. It was beginning of them, made an enemy friend. The further I got from the hate, the more I was making amends. The hate inside replaced with love, the hate that thrived the race because the Fire Nation needed purging. I'm the leader they deserve, yeah.
Time's up, through the fire and the flames I'm gonna rise up. deserve this. Time's up, I know the truth is out, and now you'll be burning.
Well, that's some music coming in. I want to thank all 1,000 viewers who popped by for a second. What a joy to see you out there. We have the laser fireball all put back together. We're going to cut some wood on it. We're not going to cut this dice tower. We're going to cut some dragons, which is the last item we cut on that laser called fireball. We're going to cut some dragons because last time I cut dragons on Fireball, it didn't cut all the way through. And usually the first step at that point, I just do a deep clean of the fan, the carriage head fan, I did that. So now I put it back together, turned it on, and we're going to see if we can make that little bad boy cut some wood, as they say. Cut some wood. I'm going to bounce around a couple places. If you have any questions about Glowforge or anything, let me know. This is us just hanging out a little bit, doing that thing called work. We're hanging out in the shop at LittlEmpire. I'm listening to the same music over and over every Tuesday and Thursday. Join me to have your mind blown by the same music on a constant drone. That's what I can guarantee you here at Level Up with Louie. Music names sometimes scroll down on the bottom, and that's pretty cool. Tonight we're doing Veil of the Failed and Fallen on Nat21 Adventures on Twitch. Join us there. You can always check out this LittlEmpire website. That's right. You can find out more about I and my brother who make everything here. You can check out our Instagram feed right there on the website. Of course, do a little shopping for your loved ones and yourself. Visit us online anytime at the Maryland Renaissance Festival. Weekends, August 24th to October 20th. That's a real time in a real place. I'll be sitting there as a wizard in his nook. A wizard in his nook. I'll just be hanging out. A growl out to everybody who has stopped by in the past and thinking about stopping by in the future. What a joy it is to hang out with a bunch of people and have conversations about some of my favorite stuff, which is gaming. Why do I like games? Why should anybody play games? How long have we been playing games? What's your favorite game? I don't know, is it Yahtzee or is it Trouble? Those are the two choices. You a Yahtzee kid or you a Trouble kid, huh? That's the slogan. You want to be a Yahtzee or you want to be a Trouble, huh? Where you living? I'm going to play a little more music, load up something like Dragons, and get that fireball cutting. Thanks again for being here. I'm going to start to make events with dates so we can lock that in and get some ding-dongs and bing-bongs going on your phone. I assume everybody in the world is like connected to me through their phone. That's incredible. So here we are. If I don't have to leave the house and you already have the instrument of communication on you, what a perfect combination. Loving it, living it, dreaming it. Here's that music.
As long as we're alive, we got a chance. We got to find a flaw in his plan.
Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance.
find a flaw in his plan.
Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance. Oh, not a chance, fella. Not a chance.
As long as we're alive, we got a chance. We got to find a flaw in his plan.
All right. This is polite advertising about website where I make things with my brother. And we have a lot of wonderful people working with us in Little Empire now. There's a literal handful, and you can meet a few of them down at the Maryland Renaissance Festival. Let's end this and come back to this. Good to see you. I know you're out there somewhere in the wastelands.
Down into the wasteland. Down into the wasteland. Out of the wasteland.
And that's great. I'm out there in the wastelands too, just doing what I do. We're going to get some beats. How about some DMCA free beats here? We're going to rock and roll some of those. Just hanging out in the shop. I had Fireball up for a second there. Fireball, that laser over there. The camera's on, lit up. Oh, here we go. That's it. I have to turn that off. I have to have a button that auto turns things off too. It's not easy being cheesy, folks, but every day I'm out here growing that mold. Hey, for all my mycelium friends, we're connected. Every little mushroom grown from the same magical mushroom spore. Wasteland 2. That's what there's a Fallout is a dreamy little landscape for me. For some reason, I've been listening to Fallout radio where they have the sound of Mr. New Vegas, who is an actual Vegas rock star. And I like listening to the Fallout radio. I like the idea of a DJ from the wasteland. And when I wanted to make a stream, I wanted to make something that I wanted to listen to while I was at work, which is a little bit of chit chat from somebody and just some rando music from the wasteland. I looked up today if I could get DMCA free 1930s music, and I couldn't. But I have to pay for a service and use some of Akemizu's music. Sorry, I haven't reached out. It'll happen. Everything seems delayed by like 6 years when I go to do anything else. Let's give a growl out to everybody who got up and did something today that's been on their list for a little while. Good job, you. Big claps, everybody. Big claps coming your way. I turned on Fireball a little bit earlier, and then there's a certain heart drop that happens when you turn on your laser, and it doesn't go through the normal process of starting up. A click, 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 a whir, a reverb, reverb. That's the sort of magic I'm supposed to hear. It wasn't doing that. I took things apart, unplugged it, replugged it. That happens. Turned it off and on, opened the lid, closed the lid, clicked on some buttons, and it seems to be working. Okay, Mizu, I love that you are digging on video game music. In the last hunk of years, we've seen the rise of video games in a way we didn't even understand it could rise up. We saw a mountain be created, didn't we? And then all of the great art, storytelling, and music programming that go into making video games is simply incredible. It is the new realm that we're getting to. We'll all be connected to the Matrix even more. I mean, we're almost there. We're almost there. I'll check that out. I'll check them all out. I'm getting there. Again, everything's delayed by 6 months. Or 6 weeks. Or 6 days. Possibly 6 hours. Let's laser up that laser and cut some flowers. Actually, dragons is what we're cutting. We're cutting dragons.
A picture that you could never see in any other way.
like this. Different kinds of sounds make different kinds of sound waves. A low sound makes a different wave than a high sound. Than a high sound.
I have seen strings and rubber bands move back and forth, but I've never seen a sound wave.
You can't really see them, you hear them. You could see them, they look like this. Hey, Rudolph, that's the wrong note.
Hey, out there in awesome land, out there in the wasteland,
Into the wasteland.
you are traveling with us here at Level Up with Louie. 4,000 viewers. I've been looking up here on this Facebook post, and somebody in one of my Facebook groups is like, hey, how do I do an outline around a thing? And they're trying to do it in the basic Glowforge app. It's probably not going to work. It's very frustrating. That app, it's fine for just downloading and going, but for creation, it's not as advanced as other tools like Adobe Illustrator or Inkscape. Part of me wants to reach out to this person and just be like, hey, if I can help you on the live stream, we can do this live right now. I can try to modify those little called pocket hugs. They're super cute. A raccoon, a tiger, and an elephant. I can help them solve that problem maybe, or just do it for them, you know? Like, that's part of what this stream is about. I just don't know. Why not? You miss 100%. You miss 100% of the swings you don't make, huh? Well, let's see if that can happen. I'll pop over there. Well, we're in the we just got done the first hour, which I definitely like to keep a little more upbeat. The third hour, I like to go to low-key, lo-fi, kind of wind it down vibes. Get into a settled working on things afternoon for some people, or take a break for a little bit. So this middle hour is kind of up in the air, man. Maybe I would go now at this point a little dancey over calm and soothing. If you want a decision, I'll make one. A little dancey over and then calm and soothing later. How about Beat of the Lost Woods? Let's see if that's even in your list over here. Oh my goodness, it is. Oh, what a beautiful thing. Guys and ghouls, girls and gals, every person up along and down these trails. Let's hear a little bit of Beat of the Lost Woods by our very own Akemizu. Yeah. That was Beat of the Lost Woods by our very own Akemizu. It is high one right now, friends. I hear the bird whistling in the background, and you can hear the lasers cutting right over there. Thanks. That was perfect, man. That was right in the zone. I could bop to it, I could dance to it, and then you pulled out some just wonderful riffs and jazz magic there 3/4 in. And I do recognize that beat somewhere. Legend of Zelda, of course, Ocarina of Time. I have a Switch now that is available to me. Should I load up a Zelda game on it? That's what I'm wondering. Do I need a Zelda game in my life? I have a Switch available. That would be the one sort of game, something I could disappear into every once in a while. That would be wonderful. Jillian, welcome. Welcome, everybody. All 4,000 of you out there. And all the lurkers in the shadowy corners of my life. Welcome. You enjoy lurking. This is the stream for you. This is a no pressure sort of hangout. You're getting some stuff done. I'm getting some stuff done. We get to talk about the world every once in a while, or at least my thoughts on what the world should be. I don't know if you've heard of this. There's a little something out there called Halftopia. I mean, it would be wonderful to share in a utopian vision with you. But until we get there, let's just shoot for Halftopia. What's your Halftopia look like? We can't have it all, but we can have some good things if we work together. What's your Halftopian vision? Mine is a little more love and a little less hate. A little more mun and a little bit less. Wait. Let's get that Halftopia together. And if you need a little Halftopia tonight, I am streaming on Nat 21 Adventures, Veil of the Failed and Fallen. Right now we're going to go over there as I pop on some watermelon jams. We're going to go over there and see if that laser cut all the way through. Fingers crossed, everyone, for that fireball cutting true. Well, as we can see, I popped out that board and it didn't cut all the way through. That means a couple things. one, I can slow down the laser a little bit, which I almost did on that file. We'll see how that goes. In two, there's a deeper fan that needs to be cleaned out. And that's just how it goes sometimes. There's two more fans I can get to. One of them involves popping off this lid part right here, but on Fireball. I've taken it off here of Lightning Bolt before, and there's a fan right back here that these exhausts go to. So I would need to get in there and clean out that fan, and that's a whole process itself. But that might need to happen. I'm also going to try just slowing down the laser beam a little bit on Fireball. Let's see where that gets us, huh? Let's slow down them lasers.
Into the wasteland.
This is the new hit of the week record. Our music jury, composed of Florence Sigfeld, Eddie Cantor, and Vincent Lopez, selects the outstanding dance hit of the hour for a hit of the week recording. This is the new hit of the week record. Of the hour for a hit of the week recording.
All right, we are hanging out in the Little Empire shop, doing a little bit of just overcast Tuesday things. It's a Tuesday, which means you probably have stuff to do. You need to get busy. I hope yesterday you got some ducks in a row and maybe planned your week. I was supposed to, and I didn't. So I'll get out my notebook today and write in it, and I'll mark off yesterday as done. Can't get that time back. Gosh, I hope you got something done. I got a little bit done, but I wasn't like, hey, I'm getting everything done. That's how it goes. I'm here to motivate you and tell you that you can get something done. You can. Right there. Yes, I'm talking to you. You have a thing you need to do. Put on the boots. Walk in the mud. Get the thing done. That's always what cuts out at the end when I say something like done. And then it just snips off, so I have to go done to really make it in there. Get the things done. Done, I know. I didn't know if you realized we'd have over 75 characters show up throughout the course of this streaming adventure. 75 unique, awe-inspiring characters. And if you want to get a character of your own, come on over to Nat 21 Adventures tonight, where you can participate by being a patron and getting points, and in the Twitch channel, spending some points. And those points will go to use in the channel, and then you can make us as the players have to deal with more than we should be dealing with. That's all right. I went over to that Facebook group, and this person was on the right track. I'm getting some things done, and I just encouraged them, typed it in. Say, good job. I think they're handling it. They're going to figure out. Nothing like learning. Just can't have somebody do something for you. But they reached out on the group. They got a little feedback from me and a couple other people that said, hey, you're on the right track. Keep doing what you're doing. Good luck. And that's it. You'll learn from that. I remember the first time I went and got something laser cut. It was at Dragonfire, let's say, in Texas. And I just brought some files, and this person just charged me for some time on their laser because I needed to know if I could make a file that cuts on a laser. So I went there, gave it to them, and there were some mistakes on there. He showed me. At first, I just had a consultation where I went in and chatted for a little bit. He showed me like, hey, here's what happens. He looked at some of my files, said, this is on the right track. This isn't. I had some things cut. I learned from that first cut some mistakes I had made. He was like, here you go. Here's a box of all your cuttings. And right then I learned a little bit about prototyping, and it's going to take 2 to 3 times, usually 2 full prototypes before it all lines up. That was fun. So shout out to them. I have a couple of their pieces around. They moved on since then, and they got a big old fiber laser cutting metal. He worked with like a interior designer and a lawnscaper. So imagine cutting big pieces of metal for that sort of work. That was pretty cool. Hope he's wearing his protective lenses because that stuff gets crazy. I wanted to pop on over to some rap for a little bit. Let's see how this goes. We got Bazinga coming up. And if you're out there in the wasteland,
Into the wasteland.
don't forget to gird your loins. Wrap them up tight because you have a long ways to go before you make it through the night. All right. Hey, everybody out there in cool viewer land, all those cool viewers who are just sitting back, relaxing, watching a little bit of Level Up with Louie. This is a stream of adventure. Why? Because the adventure is to your inner being. Don't forget to nourish yourself and make a little magic happen for yourself today. Laugh at something you did stupidly and just enjoy a moment of clumsiness or misspoken words. Apologize if you need to. And also, don't forget to apologize for yourself. Don't beat yourself up today. Don't say a bunch of words you'll not say to somebody else. Sure, you can have a couple little F-bombs when you wake up in the morning and realize you have a whole full plate, sure. But once you've said them, put them aside and get to work. New perspective just dropped. Seeing the situation, seeing the work, and moving forward. Not all good and it's not all bad, but you can see it for what it is and still get things done. I know you can. You are the crew. We just cut on the laser. I'm gonna go check that out. Out there in the wastelands, you are doing good. Keep up the great work. Don't forget, this grand experiment called the universe is over 14 billion years old. And you are a product of every moment before you. It took 14 billion years to get you here, so make sure you do something with that. That's a lot of weight on your shoulders. But don't worry, every other thing in the universe is feeling it too. That's right. It's not just you, friends. Everything is old. Hey everybody, I hope you're doing good out there. There are 2 lasers running right now, so it's a little bit noisy.
Out into the wasteland.
There we go once again.
Out into the wasteland.
That's the wonderful Billy Idol. That's just a little sample from his 1991, I believe, debut album in the cyberpunk genre, and his only album in the cyberpunk genre. I effing loved it. You might hear those lasers running right now. That is Fireball cutting right there. And Lightning Bolt too. They are cutting with matched specification, except for the cut speed is a little different on both of them. Both Lightning Bolt and Fireball, real pals these days. Just keeping me entertained and busy. We're just doing a little bit of hanging out. You're out there in the wasteland doing well yourself. Maybe you need to make your bed or do some dishes. Just one little finite task can make your day, friends. So get out there and try to make it happen. One small finite task. You can do it. And how do I know you can do it? Because I can do it. And anything I can do, you can do too. We're all humans. Just beautiful, animate skeletons walking around with our blobby sacks of flesh, trying to make a go of it. You got a blobby sack of flesh? Let me know in the comments. Whatever beast you are today, let us know out there. Maybe you're a minotaur. Maybe you're a powerful demigod. I believe in you, in everything you are able to do. Let's listen to a little more music. We're getting a little chill here in the last hour. 2 to 3 o'clock is when we start to lo-fi beat it. I might throw in a little uppity-up song in there to mix things up. All depends on what the dice roll. Here we go. It was an 8. If you guessed an 8, you're right. Look at that beautiful laser. Laser in. See you in a minute, friends. Well, well, a classic situation, friends. I wish there was a big red button that popped up on the screen when I was muted. We have a Dragon of the Wood and Kara, welcome. You are fully capable human beings, as I am sometimes. Even if microphone doesn't come on. There is a big red button right down there, but one right here with a little something saying, hey buddy, you might be muted, would be helpful. We're kicking a little bit over into lo-fi stream territory. Relax and let it happen. Lo-fi for the afternoon. Keep doing some things, friends. You're doing great. Out here in the wastelands, it gets a little lonely. I'm glad we all get to hold virtual hands around that oven witch fire. Moon magic, baby. Moon magic. Sweet, sweet lasers. Getting ready to do a next cut. I had to uncheck. There's layers in the Glowforge. You notice that it cuts in a certain order. It engraves and it cuts and it scores. And I have it set up to do that at the order of my choosing, depending on what colors I use to build my project file. And then I can adjust those layers, and those different layers make it so on the scoring layer, I am doing a faster speed and a lower power. And on a cutting layer, I'm doing a lower speed and a higher power. Engraving's a little different. So that's what those layers can do. So I can assign like the outlines to be cut last. So all the inner pieces can be cut without that larger outline kind of falling through or being off a little bit when it cuts those inner pieces. I like to do the inner pieces, then the outer piece. You'll notice I do engraves, scores, different musical choices. Let's see if any of these can do us any good. Why you being like that? Music. Why are you being like that?
Nobody doing it better than us. Travel the world, I've been living it up. Man in the mirror, that's who I can trust. Stick to the plan and I never adjust. I seen the hate and I seen the love. Keeping it real, we calling it bluff. I just been counting up 1 milli, 2 milli, 3, but it's still not enough. Already knew what I wanted, I went and I got it. Lately I feel like I'm being too modest. I'm talking my talk, just keeping it honest. They not on my level, I can't even bother to give them my time or give them $1. They think they artists, but really they not. You know I'm writing, producing, recording, I'm doing it all. The rolling got diamonds, they dancing. I'm trying to cop a new mansion. The labels be holding them ransom. Do what they told, I cannot imagine. I put myself in position and I still remember when nobody listened. Came a long way, but I'm still on a mission to be at the top. I know I'ma get it. Yeah, nobody doing it better than us. Travel the world, I've been living it up. Man in the mirror, that's who I can trust. Stick to the plan and I never adjust. I seen the hate and I seen the love. Keeping it real, we calling it bluff. I just been counting up 1 milli, 2 milli, 3, but it's still not enough. I get what I'm owed, the better the journey, the longer the road. Never been one that'll fold, standing up tall. This is the life that I chose. I had to do it the way that I wanted. I can't let nobody take credit for nothing. If you weren't there in the darkest of moments, then you won't be there when the blessings are coming. I really be living this, and I never got time to reminisce. I'ma keep it on go, that's all that I know. I don't take breaks, I'm different. I'm ready for my time, I put in that grind. I'm winning that shit like Michigan. I'm looking around and don't see nobody doing that work I'm putting in. I know, yeah, nobody doing it better than us. Travel the world, I've been living it up. Man in the mirror, that's who I can trust. Stick to the plan and I never adjust. I seen the hate and I seen the love. Keeping it real, we calling it bluff. I just been counting up 1 milli, 2 milli, 3, but it's still not enough.
Creo que estoy haciendo
this moment. I want someone to hold. Baby, I can feel all of your emotions. With you, the time feels slow. Can you stay with me in this moment before we have to go?
All right, we are rounding out our last half an hour of just chilling out, relaxing. You beautiful people out there. 14.5 billion years, 200,000 years of Homo sapiens wandering the earth to bring us here where we are together. Always together. All of us are going to be here on this great big spaceship, Earth. And none of us are leaving. None of us are getting out alive. And none of our bones will even leave this planet until that great one day in the beyond when the sun explodes and most likely takes all of our constituent atoms and spreads them across our solar system. One day in the far future congealing together again. Some of our atoms will possibly form another star, or you could be traveling the blackness of outer space as an offshoot comet. What a beautiful thing that is. You are always a part of the universe. From before you were here till after you're gone, you will remain. What a joy that is. You're part of something. You're part of something big. And it matters to me. Yes. Yes, some of us can afford and have signed up the right paperwork to get their remains shot off into space. There's very few. I believe there maybe some people are shot out there into space. I don't think so, though, fully. At least not to my knowing. And yes, we are all made of space stuff. Like already, where the heavy elements in our bodies were formed from stars that supernovaed in the past. You have to go from a pure hydrogen burning solar mass to the heavier elements. You have to go through 2 to 3 life cycles as a star first. It's incredible what happens with stars. I mean, they got a unruly adolescent phase. They've got a cutie little just born phase, and they have a violent temper at the end. Most likely, every star explodes. Take that, Hollywood.
You felt like home to me, and this all felt real, truly. And you felt like home to me, and this all felt real, truly. To me.
Hey, everybody out there. Fireball is cutting away another beautiful village candle shop. I put my glasses up here like this above the ears with these headphones because if they're under the headphones, it hurts after a while. To everybody out there wearing glasses, I give a salute and a Boy Scout 3. Well done. Good job. Maybe your eyes aren't exactly right, or they started out 20/20 Eagle Vision and now they are 1.5 readers. I mean, I can drive without glasses. In fact, I should not wear my reading glasses while driving. I found that out the hard way. I mean, it wasn't too hard. I didn't like crash or anything. There is a small fruit fly in here that I am trying to lure into one of the many spider webs that I keep here at the Little Empire studio. If you have a studio shop going somewhere, I recommend having 4 or 5 spiders in a 10 by 10 area. That is your minimum amount of spiders. In a 10 by 10 area, 4 to 5 spiders is mandatory. I brought in recently a kitchen spider who was living its life on the kitchen. And then some people said, hey, we don't want a kitchen spider here. And I said, let me take him to the shop. I put him, see that hut right back there? I put him inside that hut. I don't know if he's still there anymore. Those spiders get to roam free. Yeah, a little bit of video game lo-fi at the end of the day seems to really make these sessions work for me. Gotta get some dancing in and some grooving, but a little bit of wrapping up lo-fi is great. Then I'll have a little break and then head on over to Nat 21 Adventures on Twitch tonight if you want a little more of me and other humans. Walking you through a game called The Veil of the Failed and Fallen. That's tonight on Nat 21 Adventures Twitch channel. You can find links on Facebook and over at Twitch. Nat 21 Adventures. Also, you can go visit the Little Empire website. I have a couple, maybe one free thing up there, a couple free things. That's me and my bro. Our Instagram feed you can find there, and you can shop for some items. Look at those beautiful items. You might see me cutting them out here. Visit us online at any time or at the Maryland Renaissance Festival weekends, August 24th through October 20th. It's always a good time out there. Always a good time. Yeah, it should be wild sometimes, right? We should be wild. Give a growl out to everybody who's been hanging out today. I really appreciate a little bit of time spent with you. Helps keep me sane. I hope it does the same for you a little bit. We got about 9 more minutes. Gonna kick off a little more lo-fi. Watching that laser. Then I might pop over to the other computer and do some work on either the tower or the wizard booth is something that I've been working on. Like I said, I like to bounce around between multiple projects. Whatever's inspiring me. Some days I can solve a problem and take a item from 80 to 90%, 99%, run a prototype. Some days I just like to bounce around between multiple things and see what sticks, what intrigues me, and start working on that. Look at this laser right here, doing its scoring phase where it's cutting a light line. The roof right now, cutting a light line into that MDF board, 19 by 20. I got to order some more of that today. So it shows up here soon. Always need more wood. Always be wooding. That's what they said over in laser class. Always be wooding. at the end of another beautiful stream. I was just kind of getting into that wizard booth back there. It's based on the candle shop, which is based on the basic village booth, but now the roof comes off. There's something different in the rafters, and the outside of the shop is going to look the same. I thought it would be cool to take a basic piece I've done and then modify it to make it very specific. And then I think I'm going to take that basic piece, retire it, but then put the cut file up for sale on the website. It'll be the first file in the wild, as we say, a file in the wild. And then somebody's going to download it and then start printing them up themselves and then go to the Renaissance Festival and start selling them. But probably not. Again, I'll throw it out there in the universe. Maybe if it goes well, I can take a few more of my files and put them up for sale. It would be cool to just be selling digital projects a little bit. This has been Level Up with Louie. Dream of adventure. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you hanging out with me. We had up to 7,000 viewers. I know, the time really does fly. That's exactly what it's supposed to do. Hopefully I've encouraged you to get out there a little bit and make some magic happen for yourself. You were part of the material components of my magical witchcraft today. We've created some pieces, we've cut some booths, and I'll glue them together after painting some of them up. That's fun. Make sure you subscribe. I see a spider. He's gotten bigger. Make sure you subscribe to having integrity. Make sure you, hey, don't forget to like yourself and subscribe to having integrity. I believe in you. I believe in the mission. This spaceship Earth is a beautiful, beautiful place to be when I know you're here with me. Thank you, and we'll see you Thursday, noon till 3.